The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. The House of Representatives is looking to approve the bill creating the Maharlika Investment Fund before it goes on Christmas break. Marian Enriquez with a report.
As Vice Chairperson Jaresco Teodorico Jr.
Barely a week after the Sovereign Wealth Fund bill was filed, the House of Representatives already has a target date for its plenary approval. Congressman Joey Salceda said it may be passed as early as December 12.
Papas po to sa Lunes sa Committee on Ways and Means. Pero dahil ako halos ang nag-chair po ng PWG, naipasok na namin po. Ang sunod po dyan yung Committee on Appropriations, basically. Then, sa floor now.
Under the so-called Maharlika Investment Fund, funds from government financial institutions will be pulled in for investments with the goal of growing government savings. But House minority leaders have criticized the railroading of the measure.
Paduda-duda yung pagraratsyada nitong Maharlika Investment Funds. Diba, ang hinihiling nga ng ating mga mamamayan ngayon ay ayuda, dagdag na sweldo.
I think we'd be doing a disservice by fast-tracking this bill because pinag-uusapan dito at least 250 billion pesos. Ang laking pera.
Even the president's sister, Senator Amy Marcos, has some concerns. She cited Malaysia's sovereign fund, which had been exposed to corruption.
Ang nangyari sa kanilang 1MDB na nakurakot na yung pera, nakakatakot talaga ito. Kaya pag-isipan natin maigi kung ito ba ay talagang tamang panahon.
Senate President Mig Zubiri assured the public that it will be studied thoroughly. Zubiri said the need for such funding must be established first, after which measures should be put in place to ensure that the fund will be managed properly. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
A minority lawmaker insists that President Bongbong Marcos should not serve as head of the proposed Sovereign Wealth Fund. House Senior Deputy Minority Leader Paul Daza told the chiefs that a non-politician and a financial expert is better suited for the job. He added that pension fund members should have a voice in the discussion of the proposal.
I think for us, sa political setting natin and for a better balance, check and balance, baka mas maganda ibang ilagay, hindi na ang president. Dapat yan yung talagang may experience sa finance, investment banking, economics.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. One real estate management firm says office spaces in provinces may see more demand. This after the government allowed 100% work-home arrangement for IT firms. Colliers Philippines claims that companies are likely to expand their operations in the provinces in a bid to diversify their office space portfolio. Colliers data showed that Cebu is the top provincial destination, favored by BPOs, followed by Davao and Pampanga. Over 2 years after UK left the European Union, some Britons are now having second thoughts. This Bloomberg report shows UK's economic reality years after Brexit. Let's watch this.
Brexit is back in the headlines. We've seen a YouGov poll suggest a majority of Brits now think that leaving the EU was the wrong decision. Meanwhile, the Brexiteers were up in arms at suggestions the government could be looking for closer ties with Brussels in order to cushion the economic shock. Now, a lot has happened since 2016 when the UK did vote to leave, but how has the economy fared in that time? Let's start with the pound. And there's no two ways about this one. Sterling has been on a downward slide since 2016. It's fallen 12.5% against the trade-weighted basis, 19% against the dollar, and 11% against the euro. This all makes economic output less valuable, and it amplifies the impact of imported inflation. When it comes to GDP, the UK has largely held its own. It's middle of the pack when compared with Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. The picture over the longer term, though, is contested. Turning to trade, well, here we can see a dent since 2016. The UK has fallen behind in terms of trade intensity. That's the scale of imports and exports as a share of GDP. And we're seeing a much larger slowdown in trade in the UK compared to the G7 average. Now, the Brexit debate has always been about more than numbers and more than charts. But neither the Remainers nor the Brexiteers seem satisfied with the current state of play. And so it seems debate about what a working Brexit looks like is set to rumble on.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.